Let me reiterate this here part I'm taking to you. This is volume 2011, more 2011, volume 2. Like I said, I carried over a part of this doctrine from 2010, December 30th, 2010, over into 2011. So that's the reason I'm entering this in as 2011, volume 1. It's gonna be 2011 volume 1 of 2011 volume 2 because this is the first version that I'm going to bring in 2011 here. Okay, so I'm going to have to say 2011 part 2. Okay, because I uh, brought this as 2011 part 1 from the other side of 2010. I want you to understand this. But this is going to be a new version of uh, 2011. It's going to be a new version called 2011. Excuse me. Now, I want to show you the Ark of the Covenant. This is the Ark of the Covenant. You'll find it in Revelation. He said the Ark of the Covenant will be remembered. As I spoke concerning 2010, I told you about all the false prophets that was going to be here. But I am a true prophet of the true vine, which God spoke to you concerning when Jacob was blessing all of his sons. He spoke concerning the coat and the ass coat. The ass of a coat is the what we call a sibling, which is following the parents of a coat. Well, this was spoken of by Jacob and the blessings of his son. And done so, God provided us with what would take place. I was symbolized by the ass coat, living by the spirit of Moses. It was 3 of us made the sacrifice according to the Ark of the Covenant and according to the prophecy that God gave to Abraham in Genesis 15:9-10. I got to say these things before he gave him the land of Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Ethiopia, Egypt, Israel, all the dwellings in Syria, all the dwellings around the Tigris River and the Euphrates River and the river of Egypt down all the way to Libya and down by the Ethiopia. Well, in done so, God told him these was going to be a symbol to the peoples of the world, a heifer of 3 years old, a she goat of 3 years old, and a ram of 3 years old. All these it started off with one male as a ram, which would symbolize Jesus Christ. And it transcended into a secondary ram. Jesus was a primary ram. You remember when Jesus went up when Abraham took Isaac up and God told him to slay him. At this time, he transcended a ram was caught in the bush by the horn. And in this ram which symbolized Jesus. So, as he transcended Jesus, but there would be 2 other sacrifices which would come from the helper and the she in the she goat. In other words, Jesus was going to be the primary symbol descending out of Isaac. Isaac was going to be the ram which Jesus was going to be born out of. He was going to, there was the other two witnesses to Jesus Christ, which was supposed to be slain with Jesus Christ, which was transcend out of the helper of 3 years old and the she goat, which is a pedigree of the ram. So as these transcend, and you go to Exodus chapter 29, you see the one of these rams, the she goat, transcended into a secondary ram, which would represent John the Baptist, born under the same pedigree as Jesus Christ, making them cousins. He would be the voice, for Jesus Christ as his first witness, preparing the way for the birth of Jesus Christ. Well, God showed him in the helper of 3 years old. This one too had to be part of the sacrifice, but not in the formality of 3 years, but not being seen as a witness before God. Because his cousin John the Baptist was going to be the witness of God. You find these here in St. Luke chapter 1. Well, they supposed to have been slain in the formality of 3 years, according to the prophecy of God gave to Abraham in Genesis 15:9-10, where the heifer, she goat, and the ram. But there was a pigeon and a turtle-dove which was not separated. There's birds of a feather, but they are not of the same feather. They're birds of a likeness, because a pigeon is a rock dove. Well, God gave it. He said they were not separated. Let you know that all three was going to be born at the same time, which was around the same formality, but the pigeon and the turtle-dove was not separated, meaning they was completely on the same body. This would indicate that you know this Bible is a true doctrine of God the Father himself, that he would be born, all three would come down from heaven, spoken of Isaiah chapter 6:1, as angels, all connected to the same body, but only one of the angels bared the burden of the complete flight. He was the only one who worthy, and this would be called Jesus Christ, born unto his mother Mary. As John the Baptist was born 6 months before Jesus Christ, Jesus had yet me attached on to him as a secondary spirit, as the spirit of the flesh, which had the spirit of Moses attached on to him. He tell you clearly, they never found the body of Moses. They didn't know what transpired between Jesus, God, and Moses. Moses was caught up just like Elijah and made an attachment on to Jesus Christ. So therefore, as Jesus went into his mother's womb to be born, I was also went into his mother's womb, Mary, to be born, as an attachment onto Jesus Christ, because I was there as a witness to signify that Jesus was not the son of a man. Had he been the son of a man, then I would have been born with him as a Siamese twin or a twin unto Jesus Christ. But by Jesus not being the son of a man, I couldn't be born, because I never had the substance of a man to be born. So Jesus was born, Jesus Christ. I was the spirit of Moses in